When you look back at the week that was, it's hard not to feel a sense of genuine awe at what's been happening with Artemis 2. Human beings, once again, have travelled beyond Earth orbit, around the moon, and are on the way back. Quite extraordinary, the technology, the precision, the ambition. But as always, what interests me is something slightly different. It's not just what they're doing, it's how they're doing it. Because if you listen carefully to the interactions between the crew and the mission teams, something very specific stands out. The way they communicate under pressure. In these environments, everything matters. Every word, every instruction, every response. And what you notice, if you really tune in, is the use of very deliberate, very specific praise. Not over the top, not artificial, but things like good call, nice adjustment. That's exactly what we needed. Now that might sound quite ordinary, but it's not. Because in most organisations, praise is either too vague, too late, or completely absent. And when that happens, people don't actually learn what good looks like. They learn what went wrong, but not what to repeat. In a mission like Artemis, that's not an option because you don't have time for ambiguity. You need people to stay composed, make good decisions, and repeat the right behaviours consistently. So what does the team do? They use praise as a signal. And that's the key point. In high-performing teams, praise is not about being nice. It's a control mechanism. It tells people, this is the behaviour we want. This is what success looks like. Do this again. You see it with astronauts like Christina Koch and the wider mission teams. The reinforcement is subtle, but it's constant. And over time, that shapes how people think, how they act, and how they perform under pressure. Now compare that to most organisations where recognition is inconsistent, is personality driven, or saved for end of year reviews. And the result? A lot of effort, but not always the right behaviours being reinforced. So here's the takeaway. If you want to influence culture, practically, not theoretically, don't just focus on strategy or values or measurements. Focus on what you reinforce in the moment, because what gets recognized gets repeated. And if you're not deliberate about that, your culture will be shaped by accident, not design. That's the real lesson from the week that was, not just the achievement of Artemis, but how behavior is shaped one interaction at a time.